Alright, so I know it's been a while since I last posted, so I thought I would update you on my life. So, I didn't stay at that bad job with that horrible boss. It was a major bitch. I applied at a ton of jobs and had 2 offers from 2 different companies, and I decided to go with the one that paid a lot, that would be 100% work from home, and a very challenging job, but pays good. Benefits are good. Team is good. I mean, there's some assholes on it, but that's to be expected. There's a few cutthroat people I've already figured out, because they tend to show their feathers pretty fast, you know. Cutthroat people, you know, they're not really low-key about being cutthroat. They're usually pretty much, yeah, peacock, you know, about their assholeness. So, easy to figure them out. So, I say minimal to those people. Very absolute minimal. And but anyway, very grateful and happy for my new job. So a couple weeks ago though, I've been training for the past 3 weeks, and I'm switching to a shift that's going to be second shift, and then I'll be shifting to my shift, which is second shift. So no more daytime 9 to 5 grind with weekends off. It's going to be 5 p.m. to 2:30 in the morning, Saturday through Wednesday. So I'll have Thursdays and Fridays off. Not too bad, not too shabby. You know, usually nicer people do grave shifts. Usually more assholes are during the daytime. And I don't know what the deal is with that, but like laid back, chill people, for the most part, do overnight type of jobs. So, for the most part, like I said, it seems like a good choice I made. So 100% work from home, and I can work anywhere. Like if I wanted to leave Texas, I could. And so that's another thing that's great about this job. So literally I can work anywhere. They have companies all over America, and they also have companies in the UK. So, and Ireland. So it's literally I could live anywhere. So it's nice that I'm not like cemented. I could get up and go. So anyway, the part that I was like not wanting to talk about, kind of waiting. So I was dead asleep. Before I went to sleep, I shut the hall door that leads to my living room. I turned the AC on because it was freaking hot, because it's Dallas, Texas. I shut my bedroom door. I went to sleep. I am dead asleep, and all of a sudden the door opens. And then it opens slowly a little bit more. Then it opens slowly a little bit more. And I woke up freaked out, like, what the H? Because usually if like the wind or something opens a door, it opens kind of fast. You know, not like a little bit, then a little bit more, then a little bit more. So I freaked out. I got up. I got my lightsaber. As you can see, I got a lightsaber. For some reason it looks purple in the video, but it's blue. It's like almost a bright blue. So anyway, I got this sucker. And I got my sword. Yes, I actually do have a sword. And I have Adrian Paul's autograph on it, because I actually took sword training classes a couple years ago. A couple years ago, Adrian Paul came to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I actually literally was trained by him. He came over and got frustrated with my partner and was yelling at me and was telling me I was holding the sword wrong and all this and that. And granted, I had 2 hours sleep the night before, literally 2 hours, and was on like a ton of coffee, and I couldn't focus and couldn't retain anything he was saying. And I was holding it like you would a baseball bat, and apparently that's not how you hold it. And I couldn't tell you the proper way because I forgot. But anyway, I learned you are supposed to hold it up, not like, I don't know. I always want to hold it like a baseball bat, and apparently that's not how you hold this type of sword. And apparently you can kill somebody with it. So anyway, I brought it, even though I don't know how to use it. I brought it with me as I looked under my bed, looked in my closet, looked in my bathroom, looked in the pantry, looked in the hall closet, looked in the closet by my front door, looked at the locks to make sure everything was locked, my sliding glass door, my front door, and was like, oh, what the heck was that? If it wasn't a person, was it a ghost? Was it, a demon? What the hell? So I took 2 hours to go to sleep, and the next day, of course, had to train for my job and be up at 7 a.m. and had so much coffee. So I still don't know what the hell that was. All I know is I was like, I'm so sorry, God. I'm so sorry, God, for everything I've done. I'm so sorry. So just in case it was like a Constantine type of situation where I need my John Wick, Keanu Reeves, to bust in and get rid of a demon or whatever. Like, I was like really seriously scared. It was terrifying. So like, I would have been fine had the door just opened and just like opened like really quickly, and just like, no, I guess I wouldn't have. I guess that's creepy too. Anyway, my door opened, and it did it several times before it finally opened almost all the way, and it thoroughly freaked me out. It was scary. It was terrifying. And so yeah, so that's my recent accounts on things going on with me. And then let's see, next week is a hard week for me. I'm transitioning out of training, which thank God, because the trainer's a bitch, and going to second shift for my new job, and gonna work the 5 to 1:30 shift Monday through Friday until I'm properly trained, and then go to my shift. And my shift is 6 to 2:30 Saturday through Wednesday. So I have Thursday and Fridays off. So I have like I get off at 2:30, Wednesday going to Thursday morning, and then that day's off, and then the whole entire Friday's off, and then go back to work at 6 p.m. on Saturday. So that's the schedule. And like I said, it pays better, people are better, benefits are better. I can move and live anywhere. I'm not cemented to Texas anymore. And 100% work from home. I don't have to worry about being ordered to go to the office. So all the threats that horrible boss made at me, I don't have to worry about with this job. And I did report her. I reported her to her supervisor, and then I reported her in my exit interview, and explained that she was using me to make herself look good and putting me, down, and then also keeping my scores low, so there would be no shot in hell of me ever getting a raise with that job. And so when I realized that, I was like, I'm not going to stay here and take her abuse and bullying behavior and working my guts out for her to take the glory and credit for the work I do and getting a raise for herself, and meanwhile I get nothing. So I left, and I had 2 job offers, and one would have been a federal job with like good benefits there that wouldn't come out of my pocket and all this kind of stuff, and I would have to work the office though. And one of the interviewing questions asked me how I would handle myself amongst working with toxic coworkers, and I was like, so I didn't go with that job. They really wanted me. I really wanted to make an impact for good with that job, and I really thought about it, but I know I can make better impact for good with this job, and it pays better, and everything about's better. So I'm very thankful for it, and but I also earned it. I've worked my ass off for a long time, so I'm still middle class. It's not like I'm breaking the bank, but for my level and everything, it's pretty good. So I'm pretty happy. So that's what's going on. But yeah, and then next week too, it's tough too, because it's the death day anniversary of my dad and my gran. They both died on the same day, just different years apart. And so that day is always just shitty. I just hate that day. So once it's over, then I coast through and it's smooth sailing into the rest of fall into winter. It's just August and September suck because August is the month my mom died, September is the month my dad and my grand died. So it's tough. So, but once I get through it, so by Wednesday, Thursday, I should be okay. It's just this weekend going into Tuesday. Tuesday's going to be the tough day. So Tuesday's the day, and Tuesday's when I finish training. And like I said, I'm glad because the trainer's a bitch. And I heard her talking to a coworker. They always like talk before we have to go online, and they don't care if we hear them. So she was talking to a coworker, and she was talking about that she had scoliosis as a child and had to have metal rods and stuff. Well, I'm sorry, that she went through that, but it's made her a major freaking bitch. So if you're like any remotely attractive, she's just majorly fucking mean. And I don't understand that. It's not like I look at myself and go, hey, I can get any guy. Sometimes I have that confidence, and other times I feel like so worthless. And I wish that women weren't so ready to attack each other. And it's just stupid. We should encourage each other and hold each other up. But for some reason, there's so many women that are just hateful and nasty and just go after you. And I've seen them do that to men too, so I'm not excluded. But they usually go in packs. So if one attacks you first, another one will come. And it's just, I hate it. And, men have their competition and stuff in different ways. They compete with their muscles and their stuff, their job, their income, and their worldly gains and stuff like that. And then they're over it. And they could be best friends after arguing and, beating each other up. Whereas women will hold grudges forever. And it's like, what the fuck did I even do to you? Other than, I'm sorry that you're plain Jane and had scoliosis with rods in your back and stuff. I'm sorry. I've had my own shit. Everyone's had their own personal hell. You can't just look at somebody by how they look and assume that they've had a great life. Because that's just not true. It's just not true. And so, yeah, I was thinking about a couple of guys I've dated. Of the guys I've dated in my life, a British guy understood me pretty well, and we got along really well. And another guy who had parents that put him in a boarding school while they were out in another country, and his dad was a professor, and I don't remember what his mom did, but I think maybe she taught also. I don't know. All I know is his dad taught at uni and stuff, and he was at a boarding school, and he understood me. We clicked really, really, really well. So, I don't know. And then I dated one guy who was an actor, and he was fun. We had a great time. He was like 6'5". He was really tall, and he was dark-headed, so he was always made the villain because he was dark-headed and tall. And so, on the side, though, he was smart and had a side job and was a physical therapist. And so, but our first date, he was like showing me around his apartment, wanted me to move in and be his roommate and help with the bills. I was like, for what I could pay you, I could still stay independent and live in my own place, So I tend to I like to live on my own unless I really like somebody and get to know them. So first date is no. I don't know why guys do that. They always rush me into stuff on a first date. They want me to commit, and they want me to, be their girlfriend immediately, or marry them immediately, or move in with them immediately. And I'm like, what is about me that guys do that? I guess they know what they want, or maybe they're insecure and feel like if I get to know them, I'll reject them later. I don't know. I haven't figured it out, but I wish they would let me, have a little bit of time for them to get to know me. See if they like me even. They might not even like me, even though they think they do on the first impression. And let me get to know them and have fun and make memories together, and then get serious and all that stuff, Just my thoughts on it. But, yeah, so that's it. So, yeah, I'm single and bored and lonely. And there's no dating prospects. Like, I stopped doing the dating apps. I got sick of that crap, and I don't know, eventually, hopefully, COVID will lift up because it is so boring, you know. I went and saw that Keanu Reeves Bill and Ted movie a couple of months ago. No, is it a couple months? Maybe a couple of weeks ago. Like, my time is all, like, screwed up because changing jobs, changing hours, training, and trying to learn all of these systems and operating systems I have to use just to do my job. And anyway, I went to the movie theater, and it was interesting. There was a few people, and we were all social distanced, and just to get out to see a movie. And it was interesting that there was quite a few people that decided to do it by themselves. They didn't wait for a date or wait for a friend or family member. They just went just to get out. So I was one of those people. So and it made a difference. I liked being able to get out and almost feel like normal again, you know, pre-coronavirus crap, you know, pre-pandemic, shut down the world, you know, pre that. So, yeah, but I guess that's it. So thanks for watching my update, and it's my dog Bruce right beside me. He just had a bath, so he's wanting to sleep. He doesn't want to, I guess, jump up like he usually does. So, but anyway, bye from me and Bruce. Thanks for watching.